Hey everyone. So today's topic is hemoflagellates, the blood flagellates. These are Leishmania and Trypanosoma. The Leishmania contains the both morphological forms. These are amastigote and the promastigote. Now let's learn about the morphological forms. Firstly, amastigote. In this there is absent flagella. We don't see any flagella in amastigote. Now the promastigote, which in this the flagella is present anteriorly, and epimastigote the flagella is present laterally, and in trypomastigote, which is infective form, there is the undulating membrane. So in trypomastigote, the infective form, the undulating membrane is seen. Now firstly, we learn about the leishmania, which causes the kala azar or dam fever, caused by Leishmania donovanis. Now, the classification of Leishmania: Leishmania tropica major and Ethiopica and Mexicana. These are cutaneous Leishmanias. So, Leishmania tropica, Leishmania major, Leishmania ethiopica, and Mexicana. These are cutaneous Leishmanias, while the Leishmania brasilensis, these are mucocutaneous Leishmania, and the Leishmania donovani, this is the visceral Leishmania. Now, Sir William Leishman discovered L. donovani in spleen, smear of a soldier who died of fever at Dam, India. Now, the morphology, we are having two forms: promastigate form and mastigote form. Now, promastigote form, insect gut, artificial culture, and is motile, present in midgut, and the amastigote is this form is present in man. It's a bifurcation, non-motile and intracellular. So, amastigote present in man, non-motile and intracellular. Now, the life cycle: sandfly taking blood meal. Sandfly inject the promastigote. Promastigote transform into amastigote inside the macrophages. So inside the macrophages, there is the transformation of promastigote into amastigote. The multiplication of amastigote in macrophages and various tissues occur. So here we can see the LD body, which is macrophage containing amastigote. So sandfly takes a blood meal, ingestion of parasitized cell, amastigote transform into promastigote in gut and divide in gut and migrate to proboscis. Now the kala azar, in this the hyperpigmentation, fever and hepatosplenomegaly is seen. So in kala azar, hyperpigmentation, fever and hepatosplenomegaly is seen. Kala azar with HIV positive. In this, the hepatosplenomegaly is absent. So, very important point. If a person is having HIV and further that person develops the kala azar, so there will be no hepatosplenomegaly, or we can say that hepatosplenomegaly is absent, and we can see GIT respi. Instead, we can see the GIT respi symptoms. और typical presentation होती है. Now anemia, thrombocytopenia, leukopenia is seen. Hypergammaglobulinemia is also seen. So increase in gammaglobulinemia. Now lab diagnosis: blood smear, anemia, leukopenia, thrombocytopenia, hypergammaglobulinemia demonstrated by Napier-Rayleigh test and Chopra antimony test. So hypergammaglobulinemia is demonstrated by Napier-Rayleigh test and Chopra antimony test. Second is splenic biopsy. LD bodies are seen. So LD bodies, these are the macrophage containing amastigote, and these are called the Leishman Donovan bodies. Third is PCR. So lab diagnosis में blood smear लेंगे. Anemia, leukopenia, thrombocytopenia is seen, and the hypergammaglobulinemia, which was demonstrated by Napier-Rayleigh test and Chopra antimony test. Then splenic biopsy, LD bodies are seen, and then the PCR, polymerase chain reaction. Drug of choice for kala azar is amphotericin B. What is PKDL? It is post-kala azar dermal leishmaniasis. So, post-kala azar dermal leishmaniasis, after 2 to 10 years of successful treatment, the person suddenly develops non-ulcerative hypopigmented nodular lesion. So, after the 2 to 10 years of successful treatment, the person develops non ulcerative hypopigmented, remember, hypopigmented nodular lesion.